Dear Ukrainians, all day today I have been receiving reports from the government and from all services that are effectively working to deal with the consequences of Russian strikes. In the Dnipro region and in Zaporizhzhia, after the attack on infrastructure, the situation with electricity and overall provision was extremely difficult. The necessary resources have been deployed. Thank you to all repair crews, thank you to municipal services, the State Emergency Service of Ukraine, and all energy companies. The work continues without interruption. In Zaporizhzhia region, power supply was restored earlier today according to schedules. Dnipro, Kryvyi Rih, Nikopol, Pavlograd, and other cities and communities of the Dnipro region are still being worked on. Sadly, there were new strikes today against the energy sector and against the civilian sector. In Kryvyi Rih, residential buildings were hit. There is information that there may be a new Russian massive strike tonight. It is very important to pay attention to air raid alerts today, tomorrow, and at all times, and to go down to shelters. The Russians are unchanged, they are trying to take advantage of the weather. I instructed the government to help local authorities, to help everyone involved as much as possible. Together with the Prime Minister of Ukraine, we reviewed reports from the regions. Not all reports are truthful. There will be conclusions. I sent the Deputy Prime Minister for restoration to Dnipro so that he personally oversees the work and effectively resolves issues related to assistance. Everything possible is being done to restore supplies. Also, weather conditions have deteriorated significantly in our various regions. There are many problems on the roads and problems with networks. In fact, this is an emergency mode for all services. And we agreed with the Prime Minister of Ukraine that the government will prepare decisions for the period of such weather conditions in the coming days to ensure that non-critical institutions and ordinary offices can keep people at home. In cooperation with local authorities, parameters for how schools will operate under such conditions this week and next week must also be determined. Today, documents were already prepared regarding new heads of 4 regions. I signed these decrees. In the near future, the leaders will be introduced. Poltava region, Chernivtsi region, Vinnytsia and Dnipro regions. The candidacy for the Ternopil region was also approved today. And in general, we will continue personnel decisions. I spoke with Rustem Umarov. The negotiating team is returning to Ukraine. I expect a report with all details, including those that cannot be discussed over the phone. There were different formats of meetings with both the American team and the European team. We believe that the agreement on security guarantees with America is ready for signing at the highest level. It is important that documents on the reconstruction of Ukraine and economic development were discussed in a trilateral format. Ukraine, America, Europe, it is almost ready. We have worked very substantively on the main political document, and on our part it is completely constructive. The American team must receive an answer from Russia about what they are ready for and whether they can really end the war. We believe that only pressure will solve this, pressure on Russia, and only if it is sufficient. Right now Russia is placing a bigger bet on winter than on diplomacy, on ballistic attacks against our energy sector, not on work with America and agreements with President Trump. This must be changed precisely through pressure on Russia and support for Ukraine. Thank you to everyone who sees the situation exactly this way. Thank you to everyone who is with us, who is with our people, who is with Ukraine. Thank you to everyone who helps our people. Glory to Ukraine.